To continue a bit on our conversation from yesterday, another thing that my pastor has said is that a healthy relationship isn't two unhealthy people in a relationship, right? Which sounds simple when you put it that way, and he probably explains that side of it better. But a healthy relationship is two healthy people in a relationship. That's what that looks like. That's what that means. And so we talked to yesterday a little bit about in marriage or a healthy relationship, people aligned and walking toward God together. They are secure in their identity of who God says they are and how loved they are by God despite their mistakes. And so they can sort of work out loving like God and experiencing and giving that sacrificial love from a place of being poured into by God, right? So there's this great illustration that he gave about marriage. And so what doesn't work in any relationship, that this applies especially to marriage, but any friendship or relationship with family members you have in your life, is that what isn't the thing that isn't an example of God or the church biblically is people trying to get on top of each other, get one over each other. Maybe your husband says, well, this is the way it should be done, and you're like, no, it's this, but this, but this, and you see how you're trying to sort of take leadership or ownership over one another and trying to get on top of each other. Whereas the Bible says that you are called to submit to one another. And it's not that a husband is greater than a wife or a wife is greater than a husband, but that you have unique roles. A husband is called to be an example of Christ in the family, and a woman is called to be an example of the church in the family, which are high callings. And we're all, as unique people, we're all given different strengths, and we're better at unique tasks. A lot of times guys are just not that complex, and it's very different in many accounts. But I don't know what it's like to be living out of the soul of a girl, right? But the illustration is this: that there's two people. The biblical marriage, like Adam and Eve, how it should be originally, is that there's two people, maybe hand in hand here, walking together toward God. It's not two people facing each other saying, you're wrong for this, you're wrong for this. You're not pointing out the flaws in each other, but you're saying you're both flawed, and so you're aligning yourselves to move toward God together. And that simple little hand illustration has always been, I don't know, very powerful and very revealing for me, I guess. Submit because the other person cares so much about you and only has your well-being or your best interest in mind. You want to submit to somebody that is trying to grow you and build you up. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I don't know, weird callback, but you can go check out an amazing video in the description of my video from yesterday. Good luck sleuthing that out.